Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel. So, this is my first Saturday video of October. Wow! But I am recording it in August. I have to. Grandson's in football, and football is becoming like so intense. So there's a lot to go on. So I'm taking every moment. It was really early. I was up at 5:30 this morning out here cutting and prepping to do a video. So I really hope you enjoy this one because I think I did a beautiful job. You guys want to see? I'm so excited. Look at this card. I wanted to do something totally different for Christmas than I would normally do because normally I'm very much a traditional color person when it comes to decorating in my Christmas cards. This is totally outside. I mean, I've done some pink ones and stuff, but this was just totally outside my normal uh what I normally would do, but I really like it. It is designed to go into a clear envelope, so we'll be making a piece to go in the card. You could either glue it on the back or not, but I really love this card. I love the suite. The only thing I am disappointed with, and I don't mind saying this because I'm being very honest, are these gems, adhesive back speckle dots. To me, Stampin' Up! Usually gives you, let's show you another package. These are the basic jewel rhinestones. See, same size. They should have given us at least 2 or 3 more rows because this just looks like they were being a little cheap. And I'm just saying, in my opinion, either they needed to change the packaging or give us a bit more for our money. Come on, I'm paying $10 for this pack of rhinestones and I'm only getting, 5 rows, where I pay $7 for a package like this and look how many I get. I just was a bit disappointed in that, but everything else is fabulous. Even the ribbon. At first glance, I didn't care for the ribbon that came with the suite, but oh my goodness, is it beautiful and soft, and the silver is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm using that too. So let me show you. There's lots of videos that'll show you the new mini catalog, guys. I'm just not one of them. I'm not going to do those walkthroughs. There are many out there that you guys can see that. So this is Magical Meadow. This is going to be a full month of playing with this, and that's why I'm doing it that way. I feel like I get more for my money when I use it over and over. I can't afford to buy everything in the catalog, and I'm being very choosy with what I choose to purchase. I want to be able to use it for the entire month. Now, I'm going to add a few things extra in there too, of course, but this is going to be the main focus. These are beautiful in their red rubber, which I do like the polymer. My little dog is going to go nuts at a fly right now. Titi. Oh, sees a fly. So anyways, these are the stamps. I love the font. I love what they say. They're just beautiful. And like I said, it is out of my normal comfort zone. It comes with quite a bit of dies. And I know you guys have probably seen these, but let me get them out here. So comes with one for that one, that one. This is for that. This one has a die. That has a die. That has a die. That has a die. What you don't see is this one. Very cool. That is going to be for fall, of course. It comes with a holly leaf. All these little berries, which I have done a lot of these. Tia, please. Thank you. Like she could understand, right, guys? She knows. She's like, I'm sorry, it was bothering me. So this one here, we're using that one. We're using this pine bough looking little branch, and this one has little berries on it. Very, very cool. I mean, in the DSP. Oh, You guys, if you guys have seen a look at that DSP, I'm telling you. By the way, I can tell you that I'm doing a Christmas card event in Bremerton. A shoebox Christmas card thing, right? So I made 18 Christmas cards with this one sheet. I got 18. This design. I can even show you my box because this is part of what I was up doing for hours today and hours yesterday evening. So here they are. Ta-da! Because if I don't get prepared now, it won't happen. So all of them. There are 16 in this bag. And then I did my sample is 17. The one we're doing on the camera is 18. 18 of them. So I am like over the moon. Beautiful paper. And I still have that one sheet we're going to use. We had a 1/2 inch strip left. We're going to use that for our mailing. I used, I would say, 3/4 of this specialty paper here. Because instead of the vellum, I chose to use this piece. So just showing you what I'm using. I know you're like, let's get going to the video. Let's do it. So what are you going to need for this card in this fold? It is a fun fold. It's very easy. So I have a piece of Moody Mauve. Now, what this is if you took, let me grab another card base real quick here. Is this one going that way? Yes. Okay, so here's a card base. So you can do it one of two ways. The actual measurements for this are 5.5 this way by 6 3/8, and then it is scored at 2 1/8 or scored at 4 1/4. It's going to give you the same way. 4 1/4 would be this way, 2 1/8. Or if you're confused about the size, you have your basic card. Oh, I might as well just do it right. So I have my basic card. Let's grab the guillotine. Basic card base, 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to stick it in here. It's already scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to take 2 1/8 off. That is exactly half of 4 1/4. There's my card base. It's that simple. So if you're like confused with the thing, just take, if you have card bases, just cut off 2 1/8 and there you have it. Same thing. You can do it in blue, whatever. I chose Moody Mauve because I wanted something totally different. So let's put that back in the folder. I'm sure I can use that. So there's my card base. Then what do I have down? Inside layer for this card, it has 2 pieces. So you have a piece of Misty Moonlight that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then you have a piece of white, which this has been sitting on my desk. Basic white at 3 3/4 by 5. That is going to go like here. It's going to be really pretty. So next we have, I'm going down my line here looking at, it's easier for me just to bring it in here. Inside layer number 2 is the white. Outside layer number 1 right here, 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. That will be placed here. And then the Winter Meadow DSP outside is 1.5 by 5. Now you're going to say, oh my gosh, there's hardly anything on this one piece. We're going to fix that. We're going to stamp on it, okay? It's usable. It is very, very, very usable. So next we have a piece, which this is an extra piece, but you would, to fit it in the punch for the double oval punch, you need 1 1/4 by 3. I'm going to use this little bit to get it, give me that handle, because that was a scrap. For the vellum, for the double oval, it's 1.5 by 3 if you need a handle. For the branches, you will need 2 of these because we're going to use 2 of them. They're already done. Let's see. 1.5 by 3.5. That's in garden green. I saved that so I could show you. Then for that specialty snowflake paper, do you see this? The mistletoe, as I called it, 1.5 by 3.5 snowflake specialty in the white and silver. I already did the little berries. This is a little scrap of Moody Mauve, and it comes with that little bit of berries, and I already glued them on there, and we will be doing some surgery to that one. You will need a piece of white, 1.5 by 5 for the blue leaves, which we will stamp and then run through the die cutting machine. A clear envelope printer paper label at least 4 by 5.5. And we're using that scrap of DSP that's a 1/2 inch. So, whoa, 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 all that stuff, huh? And we need those dies, which there's my machine. There's this. And I forgot to get the stamps out, everybody. I do apologize. So we have winter. We have these leaves. We have this one. That's going to go on our mailing address. Just those 4. I have to use them all, you know. They're so pretty. Why not? So we're going to pop that one on that block. This one on that block. That one goes on that block, and let's get another block. And for our ink color, for our sentiments, we're using Pebbled Path. For the leaves, we're using Misty Moonlight. Okay. So, let's move all that stuff over. We have it all together. We are ready to go as soon as we grab the correct die. We don't want to have to get back into that. What shall we start with? I am so excited. Let me get my scratch paper. Oh, we'll just grab another. Sorry, guys. I'm like, scratch paper. Let's grab another. We are going to start with our inside piece. Like, which side? This one's got ink a little bit down there. That's going to be okay. We are going to stamp that the colder weather brings us together. It's going to go up in the right-hand corner. Believe it or not, it sure is. So let's open our Pebbled Path. Thought I could get that all together, but nope. So last time I had to do this twice because I couldn't get it the right way. Let's get it lined up there. That looks good. It is beautiful. Okay, where's that wee little piece we need for Winter Wishes? Oh, yes. I'm trying to put these blocks where I don't get them into anything else. And then for our mailing label. Now, we want this to go down here, but we need to glue our strip down because we can go this way. I think because, no, the card is vertical, isn't it? So we could address it. We could do this way, to and from, and we're going to do it differently today. We sure are. So let's get some glue here. We're going to put it I wouldn't have thought to do it this way until just now, so we're going to keep that going. Push that all the way down. Like I said, this is just printer paper. Part of me wants to say, oh, it's just typing paper, but really people don't really type anymore. I'm looking for my scissors. Have to move the water. They are not where they should be. They should be right there, and I just had them. I put the cap, oh, I put them way over there. All right, so there's that. That's not the best, straightest job, but it will work for the moment. So we want this. May the season of sparkle bring joy and delight. And I think we're going to set this right in the center Yes. I couldn't have gotten any better down there, guys. That was so good. I want my scissors. Okay. We're going to do some stamping on this too. Let's just get all that out of the way. Scratch paper. Not Pebbled Path. Let's close Pebbled Path up. Thank you very much. You did your job. You are a gorgeous color, but you are not needed at the moment. So, I'm going to... Ooh. This is a distinctive image stamp. I want this light, so I'm going to stamp off. See, nails don't always work well for me. I'm going to stamp like right here. Stamp off. I know that it's because that's okay for me. I'm going to do a little bit up here. That's where the postage stamp is going to be set on the plastic of the envelope. And we're going to go just a hint there. So this is our mailing label now. And put it in the envelope. Hopefully it will protect it. And you'll see just how pretty this is going to be in a minute if I can get it in the envelope. Now this one I did not cut down to 4. This one is at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's why it is a snugger. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Address. In fact, I'll show you. Let's put my address on there. Sorry, I have to do this over here because this does not like to be stamped here. And sometimes I forget that it doesn't like that. There we go. There's my mailing address label. So we're going to put this entire card right in its envelope. I'm going to move the Misty Moonlight so I don't like get my hands in it. Well, it might help if I get these things tucked in there. I mean, this card is so pretty, but it helps if it's all in the envelope, please. There we go. Now it'll go down in there. Look how pretty. Beautiful. Okay. I'm so happy. I am. I love this. All right, so I said we were going to do some more stamping. We're going to stamp on this to do more of this effect. Maybe we'll have to bring in a little of the green. I guess we're going to need one more stamp because I don't have really hardly any green on here. So we're going to get this one, and we'll do a little bit of that in Garden Green if I can turn it. Hold on, turn my tower there in a moment. So let's stamp. Do we want full strength? We do. We're going to stamp up here about like so. Then we're going to come here. Nope, we have to stamp completely off. I want to do it lighter. We're going to add some of that green in here. So we're going to do this one there. Okay, now, what am I going to stick this on? Will it fit on this one? No. I have another big long one. It's just like super, super big. So move that aside. Didn't think about the garden green not being on there, but that's okay. Squishy, squishy. Because I'm going to look at it here for a moment. So I think I definitely want it stamped off. Definitely want it stamped off. So stamp off. I'm going to bring it here. Then we're going to repeat it. Stamp off. Now, if you didn't use this particular part of the DSP, you would need to do this. So we have that little bit there. We're going to just add, oh, yes, maybe. Look at that. Had a good time doing that. So that is all for that one. Way over there. We're not done. We're going to do some more. We're going to do a little bit of the blue leaves on here and a wee bit on that one. So where's that block go to? There it is. Misty Moonlight. So we're going to put some here and some there. Then I'm going to cover up that and do some there. And I might even bring in a little bit of the green. But I want a little bit on my, that would have been perfect. So 1, 2, 3. That's going to get punched. I guess we're going to do a little bit of greenery on that one. Why not? There isn't a reason why not to do it. So anchor up, stamp off, stamp, stamp, and then I don't know why that has that little edge there, but we're gonna, there we go. Now we can start putting this together. This one needs a little, as I see, I start stamping and all my organization goes right out the window. It just leaves me. I had a little, there it is. This is what I was looking for. Put this on here. Open up my punch, the double oval punch, and Winter Wishes fits beautifully in there. Yes, it does. And I don't need to use it again for the vellum. The vellum is already done. If we could just locate it, guys, is the problem. Yes. Start bringing in these pieces. Oh, we're not done. We have to stamp those, but that's okay. I forgot to stamp these on here so we could die cut it. I forgot. Sorry. Misty Moonlight. Going to stamp here, and we're only going to ink it up once. We're going to do full strength, turn it around the other direction, and stamp it again. Now I think we are completely done. Maybe, hopefully, guys, right? So bringing out the mini little machine, which is so cute. I don't do hardly any of this on camera, but today I thought, why not? And no, I just didn't forget. I kind of wanted to show the stamping. I mean, I guess I could have stamped it again and again, but it moved. Washi tape. If I could find the end of it, that is. It's right there. Now I'm sticking it on my clothes first because I have had washi tape tear my paper. So if I stick it on my clothes, my plates are really worn. If I stick it on my clothes, it gives it a little less tacky, even though it's low tack as it is, but it helps. Now, I wish Stampin' Up! Would come back out with a mini magnetic plate that would work for this little machine, because it would be so awesome. But I know they did, and I guess it had issues, so they pulled it. But I'm sure they're working on another one, because I love my magnetic plate for my Big Shot. I'll never get rid of that. Love it, love it, love it. There's my 2 dies. We're going to set that aside. That. As my little dog runs for cover. Do you think we're done now? Do you think we could be done? Possibly? Okay, let's start gluing stuff down. We need this now, and we need the glue. This, of course, is going on its counterpart of Misty Moonlight. This is the easy part. Absolutely love this set. Just love it. The only dimensionals are going to be on the Winter Wishes. We are going to use some tear tape to adhere that to its counterpart in vellum. Now let me show you. This is the one we created. This is the DSP back there. So we are going to get a really close, and we added a little bit more on here. So let's glue this piece and that piece into the inside and the outer part of the card. Yes, X does mark the spots. I can say, yes, I used quite a bit of cardstock, okay? There was no thinking about saving cardstock because this blue layer and then, yeah. But it is so worth it. It is so worth it in the end. No reservations about doing so at all. And we can't forget our ribbon. So before we get all to that, we have to put our ribbon on. Oh. Mr. Frog is going to come in and help. Now I know that I want, let me see, I thought it was about an inch. Yeah, it's about an inch up from the bottom is where I want my seam of my ribbon to be. So this, and it's 11.5 inches. I did 12 originally, and I had to cut off a 1/2 inch. So I was like, why bother doing that? Eventually that 1/2 inch will add up. So I'm going to take a little piece of my tape, hopefully. I used to struggle with nails sometimes. So here we go. I'm going to place that right there. Ta-da! So pretty. It could be a little tighter, I think. But we need dimensionals. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Tear tape too. I'm going to use this mini tear tape. Take that off. So we're going to pop this on the center. Go over that. Yeah, my fingers were like, where's the pokey tool? It should be right here. Ooh. It must have been for me spritzing stuff. This is going to go onto here, and then we'll be able to see it on the opposite side, and we'll add some, oh no, we're adding dimensionals. So one here. That's good. I want one here. These are mini, so we're going to give it 3. Oh, that breeze feels good. So, nope. How pretty that is. I love it. and we get to start assembling. Now, you have the darker one is going to be, we're going to cut off some maybe. There's that one. This lighter one is going to come in here, but we're going to need to cut. This one I did cut up. So I took it and I just went with it all the way down to here. And down to here. Now I'm going to glue them back together. Yes, I did. I'm going to add some glue right here. And glue those like that. So this one, didn't put any dimensionals on this. You could, I suppose we could. Why not, right? Oh, let's get them made first. Sometimes that's easier for me. So there's my two pieces. This one is going to go on top of the blue. Not all the way. I bring this down. This is going to get cut off this piece here. So, and don't freak out. We're probably going to use that too. So there's that one. This one is going to get these. We do have to cut up for this one. I kind of tuck them everywhere. So let's cut those apart. Now I'm going to fit these back in and around where I want them. So I want this one. I think this one goes back here. Yes. Let's just add some glue back there. You can tuck them in there. This one is going to come across the front down there. Let's give him some glue so he can do his job. This wee little one is going to go right there, so we need to give him a little nip. Front and back. I'm getting a goober in my glue bottle, I can tell, because it doesn't want to come out the way it should. And these will be, if you didn't totally glue it, you're going to be able to get a little piece there. And this one is going to go just back like that. So see, I'm not wasting any of it. I'm just putting it where I want it. There we go. Now we are going to trim this one off together. This one is going to come in like so. Ooh, that one's way out there. Might have to move the dimensional on this one a bit. Get a new one. Because I want this one farther, much, much better. So let's glue this one in place. Glue. Glue, 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 glue. Remember, it's going to be sticking out. That is really pretty. And then we're going to pop another dimensional in there once we get it glued down. There. Now it has its, don't worry, we'll get to that one in a minute. I'm not going to put this one on dimensionals. I'm just going to add glue, just like I did the original one. So this one is going to go right there. And this one we are cutting apart. We are cutting this piece off. That's why I don't have the long back. And then we're just going to tuck this one. I wonder if we do this one here. And this larger one. Nope, I want the larger one where I originally had it. Trim off the end a bit and add glue like so. And those little berries, we're not even done with the berries, guys. We're going to use those pearlized enamel dots. I want to trim the end up a bit. So cute. All right. So now I cannot put this one in an envelope, of course, right now. But we do need to bring this forward. Let's get those glued down. Get it started just a bit. And add a little bit of this on each of those berries. We don't want to fully cover up the berries. What would have been the point of putting them on there? But boy, do they look pretty. Now you can take your Wink of Stella and you can go over everything under the sun that you want to. I just want to highlight a leaf here, maybe this one here. We'll do those right there in front, a little bit there. And then here, I'm going to just highlight lightly the blue ones, the Misty Moonlight Blue. Ooh, 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 we'll do. I absolutely love this card. I am so pleased with it and I'm so excited. Oh, so that is my card. Opens like that. I love that the sentiment is up at the top, not in the center of the card. It's just different. It balances out. You didn't necessarily have to go through all this, but I do like adding that. And of course, the back of our envelope. So I hope you guys like this one. I am so excited to be creating and sharing with you my love of paper crafts. My voice is a little hoarse right now. But anyways, please, if you like this video, would you let me know with a comment, like, or share? Help me grow this channel because it has been so rewarding reading your comments and connecting with you fellow paper crafters out there. It is just amazing to me, the community and how wonderful it is. Just beyond my wildest dreams. I am so over the moon thrilled. Thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you so very much. And please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.